never let me play like shooter games or anything. And so I got on my bike and I just dealt with the usual shenanigans of getting out of your high school right after class, the seniors, the juniors, even some sophomores with their cars trying to get home. The parking lot is like stacked with cars. Everyone's trying to get out. There's people getting to the buses, people getting to their bikes. Anyways, I got to my bike, maneuvered out of whatever that was, and there's this straight line, like the main road out, and there's like a bunch of stores on the side, and there's a church too. And as I was going down the road, there was a bunch of cars coming like out of the parking lot as well, so it was like a stack of cars, and there's a little opening, and this old man tried to like finesse his way between two cars in the line of cars like this coming out of the church, and like decided to scurry out, but my ass was like in the bike lane next to the cars and he didn't see me. And I remember going so fast, seeing his car come out, and I was like, that's it, goodbye, I am done for. My like helmet was on, but it wasn't attached, which is so stupid and silly, and don't do that, kids, please. I remember just trying to brake, and my wheels were like skidding, like, because it was just like a really sudden brake, and I just hit the car and just like went over the front of his car. It was kind of an out-of-body experience, and I really felt human at that point in my life. I don't know if you've ever felt that way, but at that point, it was the first time that I realized, wow, like, my life is just so precious and can go away like that. And I remember like kind of blacking out, but then waking back up seconds after I landed on the floor, and like no one really seemed like shocked or anything. Everyone around me was just super oblivious to whatever happened. I just literally got hit by a car on my bike by this like old man coming out the church from his prayer. He like got out of the car, and I was really embarrassed because it was all like the older kids and like some people I know from my class walking around me. So I was like, I played it off. I was like, I'm good, I promise, don't worry about me. And then I was not good at all. I remember getting up with like the whole left side of my body kind of numb, but I was like off the adrenaline. Tried hopping on my bike, which was like bent in half, but I was like, no, I don't care, like I'm gonna need to get home to play Fortnite. And I tried moving my left arm, and I couldn't. It was really numb, so it didn't hurt or anything, but I couldn't move it. And then I was like, okay, maybe I'm not okay. And I literally had the stupidest, dumbest response to the man asking me if I needed help. Like, I literally was like, drive me home. What in my right? Why would I ever ask anyone to drive, like a random stranger who just hit me, to drive me home? I guess I was feeling adventurous. I did not want an ambulance because ambulances in the United States cost so much, and my parents raised me better than that. And so I was like, I don't want an ambulance, I don't want anything, just drive me home. So it was like, okay, I'll drive you home, I guess. The worst moment of that whole like scenario was a car full of my friends, because like some of them had licenses and they drive to school in the morning. Drove past and they're like, we'll see you when we get home, like hop on Fortnite. And I was like, yeah. I actually found out later that they thought that was my grandfather or something, but I was like, no, that is the man that hit me. But it's fine, he was actually nice about it. Anyways, I hop in this random stranger's car that just hit me like 10 minutes ago. He drives me home because since I biked, I really wasn't that far from home driving. My mom was like, what in the world is going on right now? Like, where are you? Who is this? And I like had to explain to her the whole situation. condition, and she was like, oh my god, like, I need to take you to the hospital. And I was like, baby, I don't know, I tried getting on my bike, but I really couldn't. And so I get to the hospital, there's like a little line, they put me in the bed, and then in the bed they ask me a bunch of questions. At some point, I remember this so vividly, they're like, you got hit by a car, let me give you fentanyl. And my mom like walked in and was like, fentanyl? No way. And then she made sure that I didn't have any fentanyl, which was really good because, yeah, it hurt, but it like didn't feel that bad. I stayed in there for a long time, and I ended up breaking my clavicle and a bone in my arm and my hand. I don't know if I have any pictures of like me. I think my mom might have some. I'll put them in the video, like up here. Okay. So I was demobilized for like 6 months with the whole left side of my body. I remember I'd have a backpack on my right shoulder at all times. I couldn't like put my pants on correctly because I needed both of my hands for like the buttons or the zippers. I just remember it being a pain. I got a pink cast though, a hot pink cast, which is very slay. When I had the cast on though, the amount of attention I was getting was actually immaculate. I 10 out of 10 recommend showing off your casts and getting people to sign it, because everyone will pay attention to you and you will be the center of attention. So if you guys ever have a cast, please really enjoy the moment. But there's more. After I got hit, we like filed a claim with the court. So when you get hit by a car, you know, you get that bread. So we like went to court, and I remember I'd never been to court before or anything, so that was a big deal. I had to like prepare, like I got interviewed by cops for this, so they like made sure to get all the money right. I had to like tell them if I was going fast, slow, if I had a helmet on, if I didn't. There's so much evidence, like every little single thing you say will and can be used against you in court. Like I think in one of the interviews I said that I was going fast because I was trying to like hurry on home, but just because I said I was trying to hurry on home and I was going like a little bit fast, they noted that like it was partially my fault for like the impact and stuff like that, and that if I had like been going slow I wouldn't have gotten hurt. And so technically it was also my fault, like little things like that, just so like I would get less money. So in the future, make sure to not skew the details, but be smart about it, if you know what I'm saying. Anyways, I ended up getting a lot of money, actually a good amount, but the thing is that I didn't get more because I heard of some of my friends getting like tens of thousands, and I was like, that's crazy. But I only got like around a singular, we won't talk about that, it's going to my straight college fund. I don't know if it was worth it or not, but it was definitely a story in the books. I was pretty much out for my soccer season for like 6 months. My clavicle healed pretty fast. There's still a little bump right here. I literally forgot to reschedule the appointment to take the casts off, and I kept it on for like 3 weeks extra, which is no bueno. Oh, and I think the worst side effect of having a cast on for so long, like 6 months or like even 3 months, is when they took my cast off, my arm was so scrawny and little because there had just been like no good blood circulation or any movement whatsoever from like whatever was in the cast. And so like my arm was just like so scrawny and little and so weak, like my wrist was like, but I got like all my medical bills paid for and my soccer season. Anyways, that was my little story time ASMR. If you want more story times, I have an enormous amount of little stories and anecdotes like this, especially living in LA as an influencer. I have so many influencer moments. If you want to hear more stories, ASMR version, I can or just comment